Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this video by the Celebrity Junk. It's titled Nigerian Swirler, oh Jesus, who hated on Black Americans got her wake up call. Oh. So somebody sent me this after I reacted to the Janae and Kenny video from Love Island, where basically this black woman who was dating this non-black man, and it ended up coming out that he hated her and was like super racist, but he was faking a relationship with her for a whole year. So somebody was like, "Oh, you need to check this out." So I'm assuming that it's similar to that. And I recognize this woman too from the thumbnail. She has those twin girls that were like super viral, probably still are very, very viral. So yeah, let's see what happened with her and what's going on. Let's watch.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it
Why are they
again
talking like that?
with another episode.
How does she hate on Black Americans? What did she say?
Celebrity Junk. I don't know if any of you guys remember a YouTube channel at one point called the McClure twins.
Yeah, that's
right?
their name.
And so
yeah, these little girls, I know y'all have seen them before. They were super viral. Again, maybe they're still viral. Apparently they got 4.5 million subscribers. But I remember seeing them a lot, like back in the day, when they were like, little babies.
Twins is basically two young ladies. They are twins. And
like circa
they are mixed race.
2017, maybe.
The mom is 18.
a Nigerian. Damn, they big.
American.
Oh my God, they was so old. When I saw them, they were little, like little.
Right, and so they make a ton of money.
Oh, they're so cute.
Also they have another channel called the Mighty McClures, and they stay.
Oh damn, they added other niggas. It's this. Oh no, this is her husband. I remember seeing videos of them. So this is the daddy, but there's a little boy now. They didn't add him to the payroll.
All right, their main channel, according to vidIQ, makes over $500,000 a month. So
these views aren't, or the estimate is usually not accurate.
They have two.
Sometimes it's close, but I've seen it where it's way off.
Channel. One makes about $100,000 a month. This one makes about $543,000 a month. Typically, these ones, the higher it is probably what you make. So you're talking about a channel that makes $600,000 per month. Now the woman, the mother, is called Amy McClure. Amy McClure is married to Justin McClure. All right, and we're like, okay, this is interesting.
She's
you have
gorgeous.
This black lady, white guy, and these mixed kids. Okay. Then we found out this.
Not a big secret. There's no shock. Everyone who knows us, our friends, our family, anybody in our life knows this already. He is the only dad they've ever known, and he will be the only dad they've ever known. I had to do everything in my power to protect them. The person that I was married to did nothing for them.
Okay, well, good for him for stepping up to the plate to be a good stepdaddy, because, she got left in the dust by this fuck nigga.
Did not provide, did not visit them while they were in the hospital, did nothing.
Oh. So the whole time we thought that he was the real biological father.
I did think that.
He was not. He was indeed not the real biological father. I repeat, she was married to another white guy who she said was a deadbeat. In further interviews, she would come out and say the man was abusive, the man did this, the man did that. All right? So this guy, Jason McClure, is also a deadbeat. Like, he was in and out of jail, broke, multiple felonies.
Oh my God.
But according to his own Twitter, this was going on.
Justin went on Twitter in 2012 to make a tweet which says, "Black people cannot pronounce axe, but have no problem pronouncing Escalade." Wow. The shade. I've been under the impression. Impression is this black girl I went out with. She loves being on top.
I want to talk shit, but there are so many fake tweets that are being made, so it's hard to tell what's real and what's not these days. I need to hear him say something.
Hashtag black girls. Hashtag the ghetto.
So there's a level of racism that Justin McClure had before he met him.
Kenny and
right
Shanell.
there on his
if that's
Twitter.
real.
But if you guys remember, this whole situation, Amy McClure and Justin McClure, it kind of went to a head in 2017, 2018, when she was talking about her Nigerian heritage, and he was talking about how he met her, and he knew that she was not Black American. At the time, the term would have been considered African American. But this is what happened.
Black American is appropriate.
Say this without offending. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Let's put it this way: we were raised in a certain culture that a lot of African Americans just don't have. Mm-hmm. You know, and I feel like I'm tiptoeing. Guys, don't be offended. I'm very proud of having a culture that has had standards that taught me certain values. It's a certain culture.
You Trump asshole. I'm so tired of people like this. I'm just over it. Leave us alone. Especially when you come here. Your parents came here for you to have a better life. What's the point of coming over here just to shit on Black Americans? I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because she's basically saying that Black Americans, first off, she did blatantly say Black Americans don't have culture. That same brain dead, low IQ take that some people will throw out there. They don't know what they're talking about. It doesn't make any sense. But she said that, and then she went on to say that, oh, well, yeah, we have a culture that Black Americans don't have where, you know, there are morals and standards, as if we don't have any. Like, what? That's so fucked up to say. Why would you? And then, like, oh, let me tiptoe. You didn't tiptoe at all. You came and kicked down the goddamn door with this bullshit.
A level of respect for elders.
What? Black Americans respect elders.
Respect for tradition. Respect for yourself.
You know how many old Black people be getting away with saying the most wild, outlandish shit? And they have been doing it for so long because we respect them. And we don't knock them upside their damn head when they be saying the most crazy shit ever. So that is typically the culture in Black Americans, that we respect our elders. Sorry, I'm getting worked up because fuck out of here. But yeah, that's so strange to say.
You know, just certain things that.
Obviously, there are always outliers, always. So maybe she saw a TikTok video of somebody slapping their grandma, and she like, oh, this is all Black Americans, like an idiot. Girl, go ahead.
And I speak generally that, you know.
So she's taking some digs right there. She's
Damn.
Nigerian. She's proud of her culture.
Really feel.
Her culture honors their elders. You know, her culture is not, basically our culture is trash. And that's interesting that she would say that, being that she picked a white guy who literally was bottom of the barrel, not even once, but twice. The first white guy you picked,
you got a white Dusty.
By your own admission. So if you are proud of a culture that produces high-level successful people, how in the world do you even become a married to a white guy who won't even show up by your own admission to the children? And this is what I kind of hear from certain people, not just like Africans, but, you know, believing like the culture that you come from is so serious. It's so hard-hitting. It's so much better than somebody else's culture.
Yeah, superior.
And I hate to say this because...
I don't hate to say it. My thing is, and I'm only talking about the people who come over here and talk shit. Only talking about them. But the thing is, if you hate Black Americans so much, you have all these negative things to say, and you think that your own culture and your own country is so much superior, why wouldn't you go back there then? Go back there. You know, this is not me being xenophobic or whatever. This is a response to the xenophobia that she's presenting. It's like, okay, well, if that is your stance, if I went anywhere in the world and I'm just like, America is better, or back home in LA is better. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back home. And this also triggers me because this reminds me of these transplants who run amok in LA, and they're so quick to be like, I hate this about LA. I don't like the traffic. I don't like this and that. And they try to make it seem like, you know, their hometown in West Bubblefuck is so much better. Go back to West Bubblefuck. Go back to your dirt roads or wherever you live. Okay, in the middle of nowhere. It's a small town with 500 people. Go back there. But no, you fled. You fled from your boring-ass life in West Bubblefuck because you wanted some excitement. That's why you're here. But you over here talking shit and complaining and trying to make something back home. We got morals and we this and that. You don't really feel that way because you would be back there. And that's the same thing with people who come from other countries, foreigners from anywhere around the world, who want to come here and talk shit and put down Americans. It's like, you fled from your home country. You fled. But you came here, your parents brought you here, or you came here for a better life, and you have that. You have a better life. You have a life where you're able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, but you talking shit about the people who live here? That is so crazy to me. The entitlement is fucking wild. I bet you wouldn't have been able to do that in Nigeria. If you stayed in Nigeria, tried to have this YouTube channel there and do all that, I highly doubt you would have the same success. I highly doubt it. I know you wouldn't actually. But you want to come here, girl.
I've been to a lot of African countries. I've been to Nigeria. I live in Uganda.
That's so frustrating.
And when I hear any particular group that talks like this, once I visited your nation, I'm like, hey, look, we all as blacks have a way to go, don't we? Like, we got to be honest here. Like, yeah, we all got our flaws, but for us to say, you know, our culture is just so much more superior than yours or vice versa, when it's easy to see. If we go to the region where you say you're from, we can go up and find certain things that may contradict that.
Hello.
And not even your culture, because to be honest, hurt people are not on trial here. This is the individual saying this. We can even
absolutely, and that's why I'm very specific in saying people who are like this, because it's not just her. Obviously, there are other people who feel the same way, and I've said similar things in the past. So I'm directly talking about people who are like this. But obviously, this doesn't represent all Nigerians or all Africans.
Yeah, we can make it about you, because we should make it about them. Why does your life show that you make bad decisions with people who are not like the folks you're seeing? You're not marrying a very successful Nigerian man. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of successful Nigerian men or guys from cultures, since you want to date African American.
As you wearing a FUBU, and the jokes write themselves, screaming, "Oh, Black Americans don't have culture." As you're wearing FUBU.
No, it was a white zaddy thing. That just goes to show you.
A white dusty.
White zaddy don't have to be a part of anything that's nice. As long as he's white,
exactly.
As long as zaddy
exactly.
will be over there having white kids.
Embarrassing.
Because that's all you want as a white man. It don't matter, okay? You can make every excuse in the world why black people are this or that, but you ain't got no excuse for getting your cheeks clapped by zaddy in it. No, you just, as long as you're getting clapped. But then, here's what went viral. And again, I wasn't even looking for them, but check this out.
Wait, McClure twins' dad says $500,000 is all they're getting after growing up online. That should be enough. I'm not a fan of giving a child millions of dollars. Didn't they say this ain't the damn daddy? He not even the actual daddy. How you gonna dictate how much money they getting? $500,000, that's it?
We are setting aside money for our kids. I have a certain amount that I think they should have by the time that they're 18 years old, so they can buy a house, not so they can waste.
The irony, she made this white man rich, and that's also fucking embarrassing. You made this man a millionaire when he was in and out of jail, a felon. If everything that this guy is saying is accurate, he was a fucking felon, a dusty, and you brought this dusty out of the ashes to be a millionaire, and this is not even their real daddy, and you let him dictate how much money they get when they have spent their entire lives online and they're the only reason why y'all are as rich as y'all are?
But that's around $500,000. That should be enough. I'm not a fan.
Look how stupid she looking. Oh, she is embarrassing.
I did the math on that. These kids have been making videos since the womb.
Right, and yes, that is nothing. I don't know if he means 500,000 each. I don't think he's saying each. I think he's saying total. So 250 bands each. And they've been making money all their lives. Like I said, when I first saw them, babies, little babies.
And so when they turn 18, they're going to have $500,000 that their parents are giving them from all of the money that they've generated on their YouTube over the past 18 years.
How much is that?
$500,000. That equates to $27,000 a year. That's like not even minimum wage.
Oh my God. You can make more at McDonald's.
So you heard.
And I've said this before, it definitely should be illegal that people are working their kids. They're the sole reason that y'all are getting millions of dollars, but then they get scraps in the end. That is fucked up. I don't understand how there are no child labor laws against this. Like, the internet has been around long enough, and too many parents have gotten away with this. I don't understand why nothing is being done. This is an injustice.
What the guy said? This guy said, "Look,
I would hate my parents if this happened to me. They didn't even have. It's not even like you have a choice. You can't even consent to being online. They're just forcing you to be online, and you got to be okay with it. And this is what you grow up in. So it's like, all right, you have to go along with it. And they making millions of dollars off you.
The father of the McClure says,
and you get a very small fraction of that.
He's only setting aside.
And it's not even your real daddy. No, I would go crazy if I were them.
or when they turn 18.
They don't know yet. They're too young.
In viral content,
but when they get old enough,
right? Let me show you something. And the face on their mother's face was told the story.
Looking dumb.
What they have in vidIQ. This is their other channel, the McClure twins. Overall score to be monthly estimated earnings, 181 to 543 a month. Put out one video a week. They're making tons of money.
And this is not even including the brand deals, bruh. This is not even including the brand deals, which that adds another huge layer of earnings. And they only get equivalent to $27,000 a year.
On one channel. On the Mighty McClure channel, they're making $122,000 a month. Let's just say that looks like to me, and this is typically what's the high end, even if it's the low end, it's $400,000 a month, $500,000 a month with a low effort. They built up so much of a following.
Oh my God.
They're rich forever. Not to mention whatever they get on Facebook, if they're on Facebook, which I'm pretty sure they are. A brand deal.
Wait, how are they getting those billions of views a month? The math ain't mathing. Cause yeah, their views at 19,000, 63,000, and they're only putting up one video a week. That ain't making sense. Maybe they have really old videos that just keep going viral. I don't know. Cause yeah, that don't make sense. That don't make sense.
All of that. And you talking about I'm only gonna
honestly, that website is just very inaccurate in so many ways, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, if you look at this, it's not making sense that they will be getting billions of views a month when you're looking at their views here. This has 35,000, 14,000, 39,000, 36,000. And it's not like they upload every day.
I'll give you 500,000, and you got to understand that they make this in a month. And they've been making this in a month for a long
But yeah,
time.
regardless, they are making a lot of money.
Time. They have fan pages. They have everything.
Fan pages.
They are rich. And this guy is not even the biological father.
Exactly.
He's going to tell them what I'm going to give you.
I'm like, nigga, you ain't my daddy. The fuck you mean I'm only getting, girl, what do you have to say? Speak up. And she just sitting there and let him talk for her when she is the sole reason. I'm saying she because she got with him. She has made this man a millionaire by extension of her kids that aren't even biologically related to him, and you letting him come in there and make these decisions. I gotta go. Boggles my mind. That is crazy. But sure, you got morals and standards, and you're so superior in your way of thinking and how you do things, right? Okay. All right. Let's see how your kids feel when they get 18, because I would go the fuck off. I would sue. I'm pretty sure that you can get a case. That's a case. That has to be a case, because that's fucked up. That's all I get after you forced me online all my life. Like, what? And the white man is making the decision. This white man who ain't even my daddy. I can't. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.